Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in, and I have 3 cards for you to choose from. It's definitely a general reading today for you. We're just going to see what's going to come out for you, okay? So I am using, I am using the Dreams of Gaia Tarot today. And pile number 1, your card of focus. Okay, and we're using the Golden Wheel Tarot to dig into that. Pile number 2, this is your card of focus. And we are using the Magical Nordic Tarot. Pile number 3, this is your card. And we are using this version of Rider-Waite. Okay. Those are your choices for today. Feel free to pause and ponder, and I will see you in your pile. Welcome, pile number 1, and your card of focus is the 3 of Earth. This is a really beautiful card. Notice that he's planting some seeds here, so we kind of know where this is going, right? So this is about sowing seeds, okay? This is when this 3 of Earth shows up, it is a time of preparation, laying the groundwork. It's about your energy investment, all of those good things, okay? It can also symbolize a time of sacrifice in the weeks and months ahead, okay? There may be choices offered that come to you that feel like they come with limitations or restrictions. And while they might bring feelings of reluctance, maybe, to sort of jump on them, maybe some frustration, some annoyance, put those feelings aside. Acknowledge them and put them aside, and then focus on what the end result will bring if you take these opportunities, even if they don't seem, like they're what you want, okay? The future may also offer moments of adversity and hardship that are going to make you want to give up. Just know that to achieve what you want is kind of based on your willingness to make a commitment now, okay? And then honor that commitment to the very end. With this card, investment and sacrifice kind of equal reward, right? And people are going to notice your commitment and your dedication, okay? And taking opportunities that aren't like 100% what we want or our like dream job, whatever, it's okay. It still takes us a step closer. And having the willingness to give them a try, people will notice, okay? They will notice your commitment. They will notice your dedication, and it's going to bring in increased opportunities. All right, so they could just be stepping stones, to get you closer to your goals and your dreams. So some of these things can show up like further education. Maybe it's new work. Maybe it's responsibilities. Maybe you're doing things like trying to save for a home. These are things that take a long time. The sign of the Earth is real slow moving energy. It's slow and intentional. So now it's kind of the time. It's not kind of, it is the time to look for realistic grounded options and figure out what the best course of action is for you to take to achieve the outcome that you desire. Sometimes we have to do the things that we don't want to do to get to where we want to go. All right, so this is really about laying the groundwork, committing to it, and committing to it till the end, even if it's this really slow-moving energy, okay? That is a beautiful, beautiful card. I love it. Dreams of Gaia. It's a beautiful deck. I don't have the box for it, which is why I have the Magical Nordic there. So, yep, we have the golden wheel. Let's go ahead and dig into this energy, all right? It's time to get committed. It's time to understand that, yeah, opportunities are coming your way. They may not be exactly what you want, but don't disregard them because they may actually bring you closer to your goals, all right? Getting grounded in realistic action, real world action. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I am honored to be able to bring you these readings every day. All right. I knew that one was going to come out. Okay, here we have the Seven of Wheels. Yeah, this is waiting a long time to see the fruits of your labor, isn't it? This is the Seven of Wheels, the Seven of Pentacles, which is the same. This is a earth energy. It is slow moving energy, and it's best to be determined if you're going to stay the course, right? The seven also brings you to a point where do you want to continue or do you want to change directions, okay? But with this card from the Dreams of Gaia, it's saying stay committed to the end. So we're going to go with that for this reading, okay? Stay committed, get grounded, and stay there to the end. You've got to see this through, whatever it is, okay? Even if it's not bringing you much joy. Look at the crows here are eating the seeds, right? This energy so far is saying stick with it. Stick with it. All right, in your energy you have the Queen of Cups. This is beautiful energy. This is very nurturing energy. It's listening without judgment. It's heartfelt. This is in your energy. So whatever this is, this project is, you are showing a lot of love and nurturing energy for it already. So this is a heartfelt commitment here in your energy. Keep in mind, we have the Ace of Swords. And so, yeah, this is a gift of clarity coming to you. It's coming. It's coming. That Ace of Swords pierces the veil into the material world. And the material world is the earth symbol. Okay. So there is some clarity coming. Now, if you've gotten into sort of this fear and doubt energy, fear, doubt, and confusion, the Ace of Swords is going to cut all of that away. All right. This is not a time for you to be afraid. It's okay to feel frustrated. Acknowledge the frustration in really slow-moving energy when you want what you want, when you want it, right? This is about building a very, very, very sturdy, stable foundation for yourself. Okay? Yes, it's very slow-moving energy, and that's where the frustration comes in. But you're getting there. You're getting there. Stay committed to the end. Ooh, that flipped right over what we got. I got really excited when I saw that. Yeah, this is the ultimate stability and foundation. This is a lot of abundance in the material world. This is the Ace of Wheels, excuse me. You have two aces down here already. There's truth and clarity. And there's abundance. So this is where you're heading, okay? If you can stay the course, if you can stay committed with this 7 here, you are laying the groundwork. You are doing, it's something that you love. Even if you're unaware of what it is, for sure, it is something that you love. Look at your life and see what it is that you love that makes your heart sing. Whatever that is, lay the groundwork now, sow the seeds now, and stay committed to it. I have a couple of projects I've been working on, and I've been working on them forever. And sometimes I get so frustrated, not with the project, with myself, because I haven't finished them, right? In your energy is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands takes the spark of the page, right? The page has the idea and sort of starts that planning stage. And this Knight of Wands comes in and it fans the flames and it takes action and it carries it farther down the road, right? This is in your energy. There is something that you love and that you have been nurturing in yourself that needs to come to fruition. Stick with it. It's going to bring you to this incredible foundation, okay? And in your energy, you are, yeah, you're meant to fan the flames of whatever that is, okay? You're meant to take some action on it in this very nurturing way. Excellent. Wow. Oh my God, I love it. Okay. Keep in mind. Yeah. This is, I'm sorry, I feel like I whispered that. The Five of Wands. This is about debate, competition, conflict. So you may have had some people in your realm who want to sort of fight you on what you're doing, or maybe have told you that what you're working on is dumb, or maybe you're afraid to tell people, right, of what you're working on because you think that they're not going to support you in it. It can also be debate and competition, right? Are you competing for something? Maybe you apply for a job that you love. I'm just giving examples. And there are many applicants, right? Regardless, don't pay any attention to this, okay? This is going to be around you. There's going to be some sort of conflict, debate. It's going to be around you. It could even be within you, okay? There are a lot of people on the card. It does feel like outside of yourself. Don't let that derail you, okay? Don't let it derail you. I don't think it's going to when you have the clear vision with this Ace of Swords. I think you're going to understand this card a little bit more. You're going to understand the people around you. You know, when you stay true to your vision, that can make other people kind of angry, okay? And it's not because of what you're doing. It's because it reminds other people that they should be doing it too, probably, okay? All right. This is beautiful. Whatever this is, it's something that's going to make your heart sing. And you have been nurturing it. Please, please, please take that. And don't stop. It's meant for you. Yeah, heck yeah. The Chariot. Yeah, you are definitely going to be moving forward with it. And this is overcoming obstacles. And it really feels like maybe the opinions of others has been an obstacle for you. Maybe you feel like you've had to battle so many people over what this is. Okay? Get committed. Step into that dedication to whatever this is. And you're going to overcome the obstacles that feel like it's keeping you from getting there, right? Because it is very slow moving. You've been working on it for a long time, remember, but it is bringing you this Ace of Wheels, this Ace of Pentacles in. I feel like it's going to surprise you when that one good thing happens that shows you without a doubt that you're doing the right thing. It's going to surprise you. All right, in your energy, this is sadness and loss. Sorrow. Sorrow. Why are you feeling sad? You know, the 4 cups are all turned over and the 1 cup is still up, right? Keep going. I mean, if you've been working on this for a really long time and it hasn't really taken off yet, or You haven't gotten to the goal that you wanted. Don't give up, because look at, there's still a cup full here. I like that this ribbon, so holding on to this ribbon, and look at, there's a ribbon on this action. Yeah, it's time to move away from this energy. Like there's something that you've got to let go here. There's a sadness, there's a sorrow. You know, sometimes, you know, when we're moving through our energy and we're striving for something for ourselves, it changes us, and it moves us from one space into another, from one realm into another, from one leg of our journey onto the next. And oftentimes we have to let people go, or situations, or places, or I mean, if you've seen my readings, you know I say this often, because sometimes we are connected to a place, you know, in our heart, and we have to let that go. And sometimes it's aspects of the self, and it really looks like moving forward, you're going to need to release this sorrow that you're holding on to. Okay. It's not helping your commitment or your dedication at this point. It is showing up in your energy. Now, it could be sorrow because you've had people maybe who weren't as supportive of what you're doing. Maybe that surprised you. You know, sometimes the people that we hold dearest to us just don't understand what we're doing, right? And that can be hurtful and painful. But that is definitely something that needs, it's showing up in your energy, and it needs to go. Okay. I also, in your energy, with this Five of Cups showing up and this Queen, you know, sometimes this five is necessary to be able to be compassionate and nurturing towards others in that Queen energy, and to yourself. Okay. This is emotional maturity with this Queen. So there's still this sort of lower vibrational sorrow that needs to go. Okay. All right, let's get something for that Five of Wands. Maybe. Cards are hanging on, hanging on. Oh, wow. Do not worry. Do not worry. This is your wake-up call, and it's coming. This is your wake-up call. Look at that red. Yeah, you're going to be, this is the wake-up call. In fact, I think that this Ace of Swords showing up is going to whack this right out of your system, okay? Because you're going to be able to look back and see. You're going to be able to look back and have the clarity of that ace. And you're going to understand why everything fit, okay? Time for this to go. You have the wake-up call. This is the bonk on the head card. This is the wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, cock-a-doodle-doo. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. This is your project. This is your passion. This is your creative road. This is the starting line. This is a gift from Spirit, okay? You're already working on it. Realign with that, recommit with that, rededicate yourself to it, and then follow it to the end. This is really, really important for you. This feels very, very karmic. It feels very much like a karmic lesson. You know, we are here to have an experience, and if we don't follow our bliss, it's part of what we're meant to do, is follow our bliss. Do what makes you happy. That is your contribution, okay? Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this for you, and I am so happy that this Ace of Wands showed up. Now, you have 3 aces out. Gift from Spirit, gift from Spirit, gift from the divine, gift from the universe. This is all meant for you. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, and we have the King of Swords. Okay, yeah. This is playing it smart. This is strategizing. When we have this really slow moving pentacle energy, there's a lot of strategy involved, okay? And I like that this king showed up for you. because we can't be so heartfelt about what we're doing. We've got to also come from a place of logic. And so here in your energy, is that Queen of Cups, and then we have the King of Swords coming out. All right, so that's a really, really good balance moving forward. It's an understanding of what's happening. Yeah, boy, that king can cut away the crap too, right? Keeping it real. Realistic goals. Remember, this card talked about realistic action. Actually, yeah, realistic actions, not goals. Realistic actions at this point. Get committed. Stay dedicated to the end, my friend, to the end. Ooh, there was sort of a rush of excitement energy right there. Yeah, and then we have the Ten of Cups, which is a card of contentment, family. This is your emotional wish fulfillment. Look at the abundance in the trees. Look at all the cups on her dress. You have the kitty cat. Oh my goodness sakes, it's family. Yeah, this is going to give you everything that you want with this, okay? Bottom of the deck, it's going to send you on a new journey. Remember, we talked about moving from one realm to another, one space to another, one leg of our journey to the next, okay? This Five of Cups, the stuff that you've got to let go. Stuff. I say stuff. People, places, things. Okay? This is in your heart space. It's time to let it go. Maybe there's something around forgiveness you need to do there. I know. I didn't understand forgiveness for a really long time. And I read Radical Forgiveness by Colin Tipping. And I still have a copy of it. Well, I've had many copies of it. I give them away and then I buy another one. It's really, really good. And there are some great little practices in there on how to let go of that kind of thing, and not just forgiving other people, but maybe there's a little self-forgiveness that has to happen there. Regardless of that, I think you understand that you need to let that go, and not in order for this stuff to come in, but this can slow the energy. This can slow even further that forward momentum of this Three of Earth. All right. So you're in the building stages, plant the seeds, lay the groundwork, get grounded, get dedicated. Okay. Believe in yourself, get committed, and stay committed to the end. And amazing things are going to happen for you. All right. Pile number 1, that's your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, pile number 2. And your card of focus is the Seven of Water, right? Very reminiscent of the Seven of Cups. Kind of, the message isn't quite the same in the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. So this card in this deck it represents letting go, okay? It represents kind of surrendering, not kind of, but it represents surrendering to the flow of life. And doing it with trust and faith, like complete trust and faith. It's about relinquishing control over relationships and outcomes. And that's all relationships, okay? Everything is a relationship with a person, with a situation, with a place, with a thing, right? They're all relationships. And so it's about letting go of the control or the perceived control of those things. It's about believing, okay? It's about believing that whatever unfolds for you in the future is meant to be. Okay? It's about working diligently in the present, right? And doing so with love. And that's going to bring you what you need. So the need, I feel like we need to talk about the letting go of control, right? Because it's a very watery thing to just go with the flow. So the need to control others or situations it comes from a place of fear. Okay. And that fear can be about losing someone or something that we love. It can be a fear of being alone. It can simply be a fear of failure or missing out on something. Okay. But control is only an illusion, even if we want to believe otherwise. Okay. We can create in our lives, we can create amazing things with the purest of intentions and be motivated by love, right? When we're manifesting. But remember that the outcomes that we desire have other influences too. This is why we can't control anything, because it's not just our energy in a situation. It can be circumstances, it can be other people, and it cannot be contained. It has to allow, you have to allow it to be. That's why this card is saying go with the flow. It's time to just let it go. You've done what you need to do. Let go of the control. Allow things to unfold in the way that they're meant to unfold. Okay, this is going to allow you to deep breathe and exhale. Okay, if you set your intentions and you are motivated by love and you've done everything that's necessary, like in this present time, give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to relax and let go. Doesn't she look relaxed here in this image? Yeah, relax and let go. That state of relaxation and releasing that control, it's going to take you forward onto the next stage of your journey, right? When we do that, we allow the hands of fate, to the currents of fate, to take us where we need to be next. It is really about complete trust, isn't it? Let it go. Go with the flow. Time to relax. Okay. Whew. It makes me want to go take a long, a long hot bath. I might do that. All right. The Magical Nordic Tarot. I'm going to use that to dig into this message here. I want to thank everyone for being here. I am super honored to be able to bring you these messages. I appreciate you showing up. Keep in mind, these are timeless. Okay, and they're general. These are not one-on-one readings. So take it as it resonates. Use your discernment. Trust your intuition. Pile number 2 definitely is about intuition and trusting and faith and all of those beautiful, amazing things. Wow, it's like the pile number 1, the energy was like sort of like zzz, and all of a sudden it's just like whew, the energy is so peaceful here. I love it. All right. 8 of Swords, restriction. Yeah. So, I mean, the 8 of Swords is really a sort of a mind trap that we've, sorry about my light, you guys. It's not my light, it's me doing it. Blah, 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 blah. It's a mind trap. It's something we've done to ourselves. We are restricting ourselves, okay? When we try to control things, it can block possibilities. It can block energies from coming in. It can block energies from leaving. So the 8 of Swords typically is, we've trapped ourselves, usually by a thought process, that we think makes sense, but maybe doesn't, because we can get ourselves out of this. This isn't something that anybody's done to us. All right. So you may be in a situation where you really, really do need to just let go and go with the flow and allow things to unfold the way that they're meant to unfold. In your energy is the 2 of Swords. We have a lot of swords, guys. It's interesting because our card of focus is water, which is of the emotions. And here in your energy is swords. This is of the mind. So this 2 of Swords in this deck says difficulties. All right. Typically it's about having to make a hard choice. So yeah, you've got to make a decision about something, and it's going to be a difficult decision. or the situation. Your energy feels that it's a difficult situation or thing that has to be taken care of. Keep in mind that when you let go and go with the flow and let go of the need to control, let go of the fear that brings us to the illusion of control, we have the Six of Wands with success. This is a card of victory and triumph. This is a card of recognition. This is a card of glory. Okay, so you will have success when you release. Look at the difference in the colors. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. I love this. I'm just so drawn to this image of just floating in the water with the fish. And it just seems so peaceful. And, you know, the nature, so far, the nature of this and your energy is not, it's not peaceful. Yeah, letting go of the need to control. Oh, geez. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords with betrayal. So something isn't going well. Something is, and this can be betrayal from someone else. It can be in a situation. Maybe you've betrayed yourself. Like I said, when we are too much in our head and we're thinking the worst and we've got ourselves in this frustrated energy, and then we have this deceit, this theft, this betrayal with the Seven of Swords, this can actually block the energy. I said it before, it can block energy from coming in. And so it needs to be released. At this point right now, it feels like the pressure is so much here that you need a release valve, like a pressure cooker, right? These are things that you need to let go of. Now, I'm not sure if this is you betraying yourself or someone else betraying you or a situation betraying you, but there's some sort of deceit. You could be deceiving yourself, especially when it comes out with this Eight of Swords, where we sort of get stuck in this outdated way of thinking. It can be erroneous beliefs. Let's check into your energy again here. Let's see what your energy is doing here. Yeah, King of Wands. So the King of Wands is, okay, card of action. Yeah, well, your action is to let go and go with the flow. Now, the King of Wands can, well, there's a lot of confidence, okay? He's fiery, he's juicy, he's confident, but he's also not afraid to do things his way. And so maybe part of this feeling the need to control is that people are telling you what to do or how to do it. So the King of Wands is kind of the rule breaker. All right. And I feel like it's okay for you to relax, and maybe you're not letting yourself do that. Okay. Relax, go with, but okay. Let me rephrase that, because this is in your energy. All right. You do have the confidence that it takes to make this difficult decision. It's time to take action, but do it your way. I feel like with this card coming up, I feel like you really need to go sort of within and trust yourself with this. This isn't a time to get your besties together and say, what do you think I should do? This is a time for you to embrace this King of Wands, and it is showing up in your energy. Be confident, do it your way. There are many ways to get where you need to go, right? But it seems like maybe you need to refocus on yourself and get rid of this energy here, this Seven of Swords. Make that decision and be confident in it, and then relax, okay? And let go and allow it to unfold. I like the King of Wands too in your energy, because often, the king reaches his goal. He gets what he wants, but usually in more unconventional ways. So it might surprise you how this path unfolds in front of you. Okay? It's in your energy. I think you've already sort of tapped into that and maybe are thinking creatively about whatever this situation, it feels like a situation, okay? Whatever this situation is. Keep in mind, yeah, your wishes, okay? This is wishes and dreams. Keep in mind getting rid of this sword energy in this situation, maybe leaving the situation, all right? It's going to realign you with your guiding light. This is your guiding light. This is your North Star. You're going to be realigned with what it is that you've wanted, okay? You may have put yourself aside for someone else, for a situation, for a job, for whatever, okay? You may have been in the illusion that you've been in control of that situation, but you haven't. Now comes the hard decision, but you have the King of Wands, so you're going to be fine. It's going to realign you. It's going to realign you to you. It's interesting. I think we've had quite a few readings lately about realigning to your true self, to your authentic self, to your soul purpose. And that soul purpose is always, 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 always tied to your bliss, okay? The King of Wands, the Queen of Wands even, they follow their bliss. And it takes you, it'll take you on weird, crazy roadside attractions and out of the way back roads and whatever, but you're gonna get where you need to go. It just may be, it's not gonna be the way that you think. This is why when we let go and we allow those currents of fate to lead the way, I mean, just let it carry you to where you need to go next. That's the unconventional path. I think you're going to be surprised. Let's get something for this 7 and 8 of Swords over here. That's some hard energy. That's some hard energy. Yeah. And we have the 8 of Cups, which is typically about walking away. And yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. Walk away. This says doorways. So, and that's true. When this energy blocks, I mean, they block the energy. They block your path. They block you from what you're meant to do. So it's time to walk away from that. And it says doorways. So it's going to open up new doors for you when you walk away. When you let go of the illusion of controlling whatever the situation is, because you're not. You're not. You're up in your head. Now, I'm going to keep repeating myself because I don't want this message to get lost. You have a difficult decision to make. Make it. You have this crazy cool King of Wands energy and self-confidence to do this. Okay? It's going to be such a cool, creative thing, path, journey that's going to realign you back with your soul purpose. With your guiding light. Your guiding light is within. Allow it to shine. Be you. Okay. This is in your energy. 3 of Cups, friendship. So yeah, you've got a new community waiting for you, and it's in your energy. So you may already be meeting new people, or you're about to. Okay. When you make this decision, it's going to put you on a different, I mean, you may not even recognize. Don't say no to whatever this is. Okay? Don't say no. Your initial response might be to go back to this old way of thinking, you know, oh, this is happening. This could never be for me, right? Don't go there. Just be open. Stay in the flow, because I think this is going to be really fun. This is going to be a crazy adventure for you, and it is going to change you. It's already started. Okay. And we have the Emperor with maturity. Yeah. Now the Emperor has, mastered all four kings in all four realms. So there's a lot of maturity with this card. Okay. A lot of wisdom. It is a card of wisdom. All right. You're going to be in control. In control. Did you hear what I just said? You're going to be able to get what you want through maturity and wisdom by following this star, your guiding light, your inner light, okay? Not controlling, allowing, okay? You're allowing the current of fate to take you where you need to go, allowing your path forward to unfold organically. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Allowing it to unfold organically. We have more swords coming out. Affairs of the heart, the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak. So yeah, this really feels like a situation you need to leave. Like I said, whether it's, a relationship of some sort, a situation, a work related, I mean, whatever this is, you know, you've gotta let it go. If you let this go with the flow, all of these other amazing things are going to happen. And you're going to be able, especially with this Emperor showing up, you're going to be able to look back and see. You're going to look back and have understanding and clarity about what was in your past. And you're going to understand why some things didn't work out. Okay, it's all going to make sense. And I know that it's heartache and it's hurtful. Let go. Let go. And we have the Seven of Cups. That's choices. It's going to bring in so many opportunities. It's going to unblock energies that are trying to get to you. It's going to unblock opportunities that are trying to get to you. It's going to unblock so that these choices can come to you. Okay? Release the need to control. All right? Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Good fortune. So good things are going to come to you. That's emotional wish fulfillment. We have the Two of Wands with unity. Okay, this is the planning stage of a brand new world just for you. All right. Okay, pile number 2, that's your message. I hope this helped. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Welcome, pile number 3, and your card of focus is Destiny. This is such a beautiful card. And remember, we're using, what are we using? The Dreams of Gaia for our cards of focus. So Destiny, yeah, this is the Destiny card. This is about embracing your destiny and understanding that your destiny is twofold, okay? Because we have a universal destiny and we have a personal destiny. So our universal destiny is to become whole and connected, right? To find your center, to overcome all that destroys your peace. Wow. And to overcome all, to destroy your peace, but also to face your fears, all right? And to learn how to love yourself and to love your life with incredible delight. Now, you also have a personal destiny, and that's more what we're going to talk about today, okay? Because it is about seeking and following your bliss. Your personal destiny is to find and lead a life that has meaning and purpose, right? It is our sole purpose. It's not going to be found out there in the world. You've got to step inside and take the time to explore your heart and your mind, because your destiny is not predetermined. It is a choice that you make based on your inherent gifts and talents. So, to meet your destiny, you first have to figure out what your talents and skills are, right? what your bliss is, what puts you in that state of bliss. And then you work to use them for benefit. And not just for yourself, but for other people too. Okay. It's kind of like a quest. This is your quest. Your quest is to figure out what those gifts and talents are. And then you use them in everything. You carry them with you everywhere. So there are probably activities and interests that inspire your passion and love. Things that make you feel complete, things that imbue you with a sense of rightness. And it's these things that you are destined to do, right? It could be gardening, it could be painting, maybe you fix broken things, maybe you repurpose items, maybe you're a healer, maybe it's about protection, right? It could be anything, but the key to recognizing what your gifts and talents are is how it makes you feel and what you're willing to do in order to make it part of your life. You are never too old or too young to figure out what your divine purpose is. This is about stepping into your destiny, right? We live in a world, I believe, that kind of distracts us from what our purpose is, right? We want to follow our bliss and align ourselves with our purpose, but maybe our job doesn't allow us to do that. Maybe things in life don't allow us to do that. So this is just asking you to figure out what it is and we recognize it by how it makes you feel, and just make it a part of everything. That was my elbow popping. Make it a part of everything any way you can. That's going to bring it more to you. That's going to move you more towards it. That is going to help realign you or align you if you haven't felt aligned to your soul purpose yet. I have a version here of the Rider-Waite today, and we're going to go ahead and dig into this. I am loving the energy here. It's kind of an energy of exploration. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not already doing that. It feels like you are. But this is more about taking whatever that is and bringing it into the material world, okay? Making it a part of every aspect of your life. All right. Oh, this is good. This is a good message. I want to thank everyone for being here. All right. I really, really appreciate you showing up. Not just for me, for yourself. Remember, this is a timeless reading, okay? So whenever it shows up for you. And if it doesn't fit, don't make it. That's okay. Maybe tomorrow. Let's get into your destiny. Look at that. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration, right? But it's also a card of presenting a well-crafted something to an audience. Showing what you can do. And this absolutely aligns with what our destiny card is saying. Okay, there's something that you need to present to the world, and it's not just for the world, it's for you as well. Okay? In your energy is Temperance card. I love this. This is a card of karma, right? This is divine timing. The time is now. You've been pouring this elixir back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it's perfect, right? Shaken, not stirred. And you're not going to present it before it's ready. All right. And it is a card of patience as well, but it's showing up in your energy. So you are in control of when you present this. You are in control, it feels like, of this divine timing of presenting, showing the world what you've got. Wow. Keep in mind, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is very grounded, very, very grounded energy. And it's also a card of incredible stability. stability in the material world. It can be financial. It can be, you know, maybe you're turning whatever this destiny, this soul purpose of yours is, maybe you're turning it into a business, or, you know, maybe it's something that people want to hire you for. That's quite possible. That's quite possible. Oh, interesting. Oh, I really like this for you. Yeah, it's like you're ready. Do you know what it, you know what it is. You already know what it is. Yeah, look at, yeah, this is a card of charity. You're going to be helping a lot of people. Now, this is Pentacles. It often refers to money. So maybe what you're doing is you're going to be able to give back. Regardless, it is a card of charity. This is a gift. This is a gift to the world, not just to yourself. I think with the cards coming out, so, wow, okay. I think with the cards coming out so far, holy moly, yeah, we had two that flipped right away, and this is in your, I'm taking them both for your energy. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is generational wealth, right? This is unshakable groundedness and stability, and it ripples from you to your friends, to your family, to your children, through generations, okay? Now, with that, we also have the Ten of Cups. They came out together, and I'm taking them because it feels right. This is emotional wish fulfillment. Okay, this ripples also. This is of the emotions, and it ripples through your friends and your family and all of that. This is having the house, like the whatever your dreams and desires are. Okay. And this is coming out in your energy under this Temperance card of divine timing. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? What are you doing? I want to know. This is amazing. You know who you are. This almost seems more specific than our general reading. Yeah, you got this. All right, let's get one for that Queen of Pentacles. Whoa, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Yep, okay. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups showing up. So there's something you have to walk away from. You know, whenever we start a new journey, we have to walk away from things. We have to leave things, whether they are people, places, or things, right? Situations, whatever relationships, okay? Because once again, we have the cups here. So there are things you're going to have to walk away from, okay? It might not be easy, and you are kind of walking into the unknown somewhat, but this is part of your path. Now, please make sure to have gratitude and acknowledge the cups that you are leaving in the past, okay? The ones that you are leaving, because they served a purpose at some point for you. They were meant for you in that time. And I feel like it's always really good to just say a thank you and acknowledge that they were important to help you on your journey as you're walking away from them, all right? I know, you already know that. I can hear you. I already know that. All right, let's get another one for this first pile here. This energy, you know, it's a lot, but it feels so grounded, and cozy and comfortable. Like yeah, here's the Hierophant showing up as well. So yeah, you might be teaching. This is a card of karma too. This could be some sort of past life recognition. Maybe you've got some Akashic downloads. We have the keys here. And once again, this Hierophant's up here talking to or presenting or explaining or whatever. So you could definitely be going into a teaching situation, right? With our Three of Pentacles here also above, speaking to the other two here, explaining what it is that you're doing. It feels like people are going to be quite fascinated with what you're doing. Ooh, come back. Whoa, look at it, just jumped right out of my hand. Woohoo! Wow. Okay. Yeah, whatever it is you're creating and you're presenting and you're sharing is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. All right, let's get another card for your energy here. Although I don't think we need it because, oh my goodness sakes. You got like all the good cards. Okay. Yeah, in your energy, the Page of Cups. So this is a message trying to get to you, right? The fish in the cup represents spirit or the divine, trying to get this message to the page, right? And the page is a messenger who moves forward with it. So it's generally a message of good luck, good fortune, love, magic, fun stuff. Okay. So this is in your energy. Maybe you're waiting for this message to come in. Maybe you're the page. Maybe you're waiting to give this message to others. Interesting. That feels right. That actually feels right with the energy of this reading. You maybe you're a mess. Maybe you're channeling. Are you channeling? And you're just now presenting? Okay. Keep in mind, yeah, the Two of Wands. This is about building your world the way that you want to see, the way with your, based on your vision. I'm sorry, let me get the words out. You have a vision, okay? And you're going to, this is sort of the planning stage of building that the way that you see it. And in this energy, this is totally happening for you. So you've walked away from what was and you're walking into what will be. Okay. Wow. Wow. This is delightful energy. I don't know who you are and what you're doing, but I can't wait for you to see the successes. I think you already know in your wisdom that you already have. You already know. Okay. All right. I'm not surprised to see the Seven of Wands coming up. Whenever we put ourselves out there in ways that people don't understand, you will have people coming for you. So this is just about defending yourself. It's not even that. It's about standing your ground. You don't have to argue with anyone, right? We don't want to get into those lower vibrational energies, and I don't feel like you will, especially with all of this coming in. But this is about standing your ground. It's about not backing down when others kind of come for you. So it might happen. Okay? That might happen. But you don't need to worry about that. Not with all these cards, these other beautiful cards out here. Just acknowledge that anyone that tries to tell you that what you're doing is wrong, or who isn't supportive and who's vocal about it, they're just coming at you from a limited mindset, okay? They're not coming to you to have a debate about what you're doing on your level. And a lot of times this people coming at you like this is based out of fear. All right? Don't worry about those people. Look at all these other beautiful cards here. You are confident in what you are doing. You are incredibly confident in what you are doing. Okay? Woo! Holy. Did you see that go flying? Did you see it go flying? I don't even know if it was on camera. It flew. This Ace of Swords. Yes, that is confirmation to what we were just talking about here. You have the clarity. You understand. This, you know, and it's possible that whatever you're presenting or teaching, you know, is going to help others clear away the doubt, the confusion, and the fear. Okay, that's what the Ace of Swords does. It is an incredible epiphany And this sword pierces the veil into the material world to clear doubt, confusion, and fear. So you may be wielding this sword as well. The divine may be directly handing you this sword, right? Maybe you're the catalyst to help clear the confusion, the fear, and the doubt, and help people step out of the shadows. Whoa, that felt like something, huh? All right. So we had two other cards that flipped. I'm going to go ahead and take them. They're both fast moving energy. We have the Eight of Wands. So this is going to happen real fast. Okay. I think it's going to be a little unexpected. There's going to be some communication. But you also have the Chariot coming out, which is overcoming obstacles. And part of that obstacle, the only thing actually in here I see as an obstacle, is maybe caring what other people think. But you're going to stand your ground. All right? No one's going to shake your belief in yourself. All right? It may trigger a little bit, but remember that what triggers us is what kind of where we need to heal, or what we need to heal in ourselves. And this Chariot is about, like I said, overcoming obstacles. And honestly, in this reading, there aren't many left that you need to overcome. Card of Karma, moving forward. Things are going to move forward for you. All right. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out. Boy, that Ace of Swords flew, didn't it? Whew. All right, yep. We had the Sun. There you go. I don't even think we need to keep going, do we? I mean, we can. We have the Sun, the Hermit, the Seeker, the inward seeker. You have the Four of Wands, which is all about freedom, and it's kind of the party card. So you're gonna feel so free. It's a milestone marker, right? You have the King of Pentacles being absolutely, completely grounded and stable in the material world. Okay? I mean, we could keep going. All the good cards are just coming for you. So, pile number 3, that is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.